Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry, a little bit late getting started today, but had some IRL stuff had to take care of. But we're here now, so we will be able to get moving, keep going on the Dawnguard quest line today, I think. Alright, got a chat pulled up, so we're ready to go there. Alright, so first thing, I think we're just going to jump right in. Let's see, Gunmar is down south of the destroyed shack, and Serene Gerard is way over there. So let's go get Gunmar first. So we'll go to the destroyed shack and walk over and go get him. Here, a Nirnroot. I don't see it though. Alright, anyways. Let's see, we needed to go south, so up this way. Okay, so starting out killing some goblins. And some wolves. Some goblins and some wolves as soon as we're hopping on the stream here. What's Bone Chill Passage? I guess we could go ahead and clear that out. Doesn't look like we've been there yet. Is this our guy right here?
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not... Ithron needing someone else's help. Never
Hey Rainbow, how are you doing today?
I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to... Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself.
I'm doing pretty good.
What could he possibly need?
Had quite a busy morning or early part of the day so far, but
well,
it's all good though.
About what's going on? By the 8th.
Glad I was able to actually hop on and do a stream today. Sure, you can ask anything. Alright, so we gotta defeat a bear. Should be simple enough. As in you downloaded LoreRim? Like specifically? Like you installed the LoreRim mod list? Yeah. So basically lanterns, you just kind of find them laying around. I think sometimes you can buy them from, I'm pretty sure you can buy them from like the general goods stores too. But usually I just see one laying around and pick it up. Like, see, like here's one right here. Well, I guess, hang on. I guess I can't, like, I guess that one's not activate. Like, you can't activate that one. But usually they're just laying around. I don't think you can craft them. I know I've never crafted one, so I guess I can't say that you can't, but I've never crafted them. Well, that was easy. Yeah, just keep an eye out, and if you see a if you see one, just, you know, hover over it with your cursor and see if you can activate it. That's usually how I usually just pick one up, and then you have to in order to use it in LoreRim, you have to craft lantern fuel, which is usually you need, I think it's troll fat or fire salts, I know are two ways you can make lantern fuel. But you can't use it without the fuel. So that's another thing to know, is you can't actually turn it on if you don't have the fuel for it. But first step would be finding a lantern. But yeah, this is the first mod list I played too with the lanterns like that on them. Be cool if I would have saw one like on stream. I could have just showed you, but I didn't see one. Alright, where is Gunmar at? Did he leave? Where did he go? Speak to Gunmar. Oh, it says he's still in there. I didn't see him. How did I miss a giant Nord? Oh, okay. He's just next to the bear
Don't
corpse.
know how well I'd have... You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can... He's been working on his own little fortress. I'll meet you there.
Alright, there we go. One recruitment done. Now we gotta go get the Dwemer researcher. I need to do a playthrough at some point with the, there's the custom follower, Remiel, I think her name is, or something. Who's like a Dwemer, like, researcher who you can get as a follower. I need to do, I've never used her before. I guess we'll go here. Go to this burial mound. That's awesome, though, that you've decided to give LoreRim a try. I hope you really enjoy it. And obviously, feel free to ask any questions. I'll help you out the best I can. I'm by no means an expert myself, but I can certainly try to help. Okay, so she should be like right here somewhere. Hard as in like you keep dying, or just like confusing?
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? Just look around, will you? Isran. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. Oh, well, what are they?
Okay, come
so
on.
Either I need to find the satchel I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that without it. I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff.
I have like a whole bunch of gyros at my house. If you're struggling with dying a lot, there's two things you can do that I would recommend that helped me, at least, especially in the early game, is go into the MCM and turn on Requiem Light. It's just a checkbox that you can toggle on in the mod configuration. So just go in there and look for Requiem Light and turn that on. That'll help with some of the enemy scaling and like your own like stat regen and stuff like that.
Farewell.
And then you can also go into the Requiem configuration menu, and I think it's under combat in there. You can adjust the damage that you do and the damage that you take. So you can make yourself like take less damage or do more damage to enemies, and that can help you get going without dying as much in the early game. Also, I'm assuming you're playing on the latest version, right? Because you just downloaded it and installed it, I guess. So with that, if you die, does it just have the thing where you kind of just like come back to life in the area that you're in? Like, do you just kind of like respawn where you were at? I don't have any gyros for her. Okay, close by. One thing like I had to get comfortable with Requiem or with LoreRim is I guess just get used to the idea of dying. As weird as that sounds, because like the list was kind of made to be, you know, difficult on purpose so that you have to like struggle and come up with the solution. I'm just gonna console a gyro in because I don't feel like searching for one. So like I had to get used to like it's okay to die. Like that's kind of like intentional. On this playthrough I'm still on the older version.
A single gyro would...
So like it has the thing where you respawn at the last like place you slept. So I've just been really good about like making sure that I like, you know, tag or like activate like beds and campfires before I go do something that I might die on or something. So, but yeah, try adjusting the damage sliders, and I would for sure recommend turning on Requiem Light if you're like just getting used to the list and stuff, because that makes it a lot less hardcore. Is a good way of putting it. Alright, let's go back and talk with Isran again. But hopefully that works out and helps you have a bit better of a time with it. Because, yeah, it can be rough, you know, with dying a lot and stuff, especially if you're new to Requiem and stuff too. And just, like, not being used to the fact that some, you know, areas of the game are going to be way too high level for you to do for a while. Because like in vanilla Skyrim, right, or just most people's Skyrim experience, you can go and go do Bleak Falls Barrow, right, the first like major dungeon to go get the Dragon Claw and all that kind of stuff. Like you can go do that at like level 5 to 10, depending on how good you are and stuff in your difficulty and stuff. But like in LoreRim, you can't do that dungeon realistically unless you're like a super hard challenge player. Like you need to be like level 20 or higher to go do that dungeon. Or just be really like good and prepared to fight like Draugr and Dragon Priests and stuff like that. So that's a big thing to get used to, is like if you go into an area where the enemies are like super hard and high level, you probably aren't supposed to be there yet.
Welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing?
But hopefully that all helps.
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use.
Okay, what do we do now?
Here it begin. I fear for what is to come.
I'd like to buy an armored troll.
Sorry, need speak with Isran. He has something for you. Isran had a surprising stockpile of weapons and armor.
Okay, so he just sells Dawnguard stuff. I wonder what the buying an armored
Fight
troll
bravely,
is
friend.
like. I wonder if that just is like a pet. I've never bought an armored troll.
This better be good. Until next time.
Why so rude? Alright, where is... Is she over here? Let's catch her before she gets too far
this
away.
isn't exactly a palace, is it? I suppose I'd rather be here than most other I wonder what we're up against here. I guess it doesn't matter now. Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. I've always been... But as luck would have it, So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me?
What does she
It's not
sell?
easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look.
Hey Tegan, yeah, the most important part is what Serana replacer are you going to use? I'm not sure which one LoreRim uses, to be honest. I haven't really dug into like looking at what mods LoreRim uses for a lot of stuff. I mean, some I obviously just recognize because, like, you know, I've made my own, tinkered with my own lists, so I kind of just know some of them, but...
Yes?
And I recognize some of the NPC replacers and stuff, but I'm not sure which Serana one LoreRim uses specifically. There was one I saw that came out recently that I really liked, or I guess recently, like within the last, like, 6 months to a year. I really liked it. I can't remember the name of it, though. I'd have to, like, look back at my Nexus account to see what one it was that I downloaded. And of course, Easy NPC makes, like, customizing all the NPCs, like, so, like, super easy to do. Still not as easy as I'd like it to be, but, like, it still makes it really easy and straightforward to get a bunch of NPC makeovers to work together. Alright. Samazinch, I think, isn't that where... I think that's where Mjol, the lioness, needs us to get her weapon from, too, I think. So I might go double check that real quick and pick up her quest. Because I think that's the same Dwemer ruin. Alright, now the real struggle is finding where Mjol even is.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're... Hello.
She's usually either walking around or in the bee and barb.
What do you need, my friend?
I don't see her outside anywhere.
Word is spreading like mage fire.
Let me go check in the tavern. See if she's in here.
Got the coin? You've come to the right place.
Is that her? Yeah.
Well met, friend. You're a stranger here too, am I right?
Are you interested in it? You're not from Riften?
My travels have... You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain.
What happened to your blade?
Without it,
Could find it for you.
Grimsever
Yep.
rests within the Dwemer ruin of Miss
Yep, that was the same Dwemer ruin. So we will
Tread
do
carefully, friend.
2 birds with 1 stone, as the expression goes. We'll make our Dwemer expedition, make the most of it. Okay, come on. Load up. Okay. The game makes me nervous when it takes forever to load like that. And actually, I think I'm going to... We're going to go to High Rothgar real quick. Actually, no, we're going to go to the... we're going to go to the Throat of the World real quick. Oh, I still need to look up what word of power I want to meditate on. Arthanax, meditate... Let's see. Okay, so if I... Stupid pop-ups. Okay, so if I...
This altitude is dizzying.
Let me just real quick. Okay, so if I meditate on Foos, stagger resistance, better stagger on enemy, take 50% damage from enemy shouts, and the duration is 50%. Theme, health regen while become ethereal is active. I don't use that. I want to do the fire breath one, but I was watching another streamer and that like broke his game with the effect it adds. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Gore, come here, buddy. Alright, you're Gore.
Sorry I was so out of it earlier.
Oh my god. Okay, let me do Gore here. You are gonna wait. Right here. Okay? Stay. Stay, Gore. Okay. Because whenever Perfect Zip jumps on our stream next, the next time he's on the stream, we are going to Fusorda Gore off the top of the Throat of the World. So I'm just going to leave him there so that we have less followers with us right now. Alright, I want to go see if the Greybeards have a Word of Power quest or if that's just done now. Because they haven't had one in a while, so that's Bori. Can never find this dude. I wish he would just stay, like, right in the front. But he never does. I don't know where he runs off to. Oh, here's a guy right here. There he is.
We are all in your debt, Dragonborn. But
think
that
I
is for
already
the
did
gods
that.
to decide.
Any words of
There
power?
is only
Nope.
silence.
No words of
Now,
power.
Perhaps later we will hear
I wonder if I get any more words of power quests from him, or if that's just done now, if I've done all of them. I'm guessing it's got to be locked behind, if there is more, it's got to be locked behind some type of, like, quest thing. Alright, let's go, we'll go to the Yalmarch Stormcloak camp, and we'll go over to the Dwemer Ruin from there. Okay,
Fight or die well.
East. Okay, so we just need to go...
Imperial dogs. There's nothing too low for them.
Okay, come on. We gotta find the quickest way over this mountain. One of my cats is being really needy right now. Just walking back and forth between my legs under my desk, just meowing. I don't know if that picks up on the stream at all, but... How do I get in here, though?
More blood on the ice. Let us move on.
Okay, so I guess we gotta go more this way. Guess I landed too soon. Okay, so the entrance is over here. Ooh.
You'll shoot.
Careful now.
Keep up while you stay.
No! Where were we?
Come on. I've been waiting. Hide from me.
There you are.
You can't hide from me.
Situation.
What did I just...
You'll shoot.
I don't know what I picked up, but I don't think I wanted to pick it up.
Ouch.
Okay, so we got a work order here. Go ahead and pick that up to throw it in our journal cupboard at home. Guessing, yeah, that's where we're ultimately going. Go see if there's anything else of interest around here. Let me do a quick look at my inventory here, just see what it was that I picked up that I don't want. Maybe I didn't pick. Maybe I didn't pick something up that I didn't want. Okay. Could have swore I picked something up that I didn't want, but... Alright. Well, I think we have cleared the outside. Oh, almost missed the chest. Are either of you planning to play the supposed Oblivion remake coming out? I think I'm pretty excited to try it if it does in fact exist and come out. I've yet to really play Oblivion or Morrowind all that much, so I'm kind of excited for remakes or for like Skyblivion and Skywind and stuff to finally give me like a really good reason to play those. Iron arrow. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. Alright, so we're looking for some crossbow plans and Mule the Lioness's sword. Come around the corner. There you go. Nice move, Katana. That was like so well orchestrated that it's like I had the bandit's attention and then she like teleported behind him. That was so good. I love it when the game works out like that. We'll take that and that. I don't need any more iron ingots. I think I have enough iron ingots to last me a lifetime at this point. Nice. I love how many like gemstones and stuff you get from Dwemer machinery. Yeah.
Here, just hang in there.
Take the potion of invisibility. There was another dude. Where'd he go? Take your scroll.
Places like this, danger's a given. But anyone, anywhere,
Soul gem.
can be trouble. Found that out poking the wrong bear at the cartoon.
You almost paid for it with the blades of the heart. Almost. You're welcome.
I'm sorry about your face.
Okay. Don't need any of that. Actually, let's go ahead and we'll just tag this campfire. What noticed? Oh, okay, hello. Okay, so we gave us a respawn point. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do a save. Alright. We will keep on moving. Wrong way, apparently. There we are. Let's see what's in here. Anything good? Take the dwarven oil. Dance and Fire. I'm pretty sure I have that book, but let's see. We'll take that, and we'll take the pelts. All right, that's all we need from in here. Who else is still here? Oh, there's a guy over there. Okay. Followers will handle that guy. Yeah, that's. I think a lot of people feel that way. That like Oblivion is like the game that really got them into Elder Scrolls. Oddly enough, that was Skyrim for me. So I haven't really. I've tried to go back a couple of times and start playthroughs in Oblivion and Morrowind, and I never really get far. And then I'm like, oh well, I'll mod it, and then I quickly find out that modding Oblivion and Morrowind is a bit different than modding Skyrim. So then I end up stopping. So I'm kind of excited for like Skyblivion, Skywind, you know, an official remaster, because it's like I should just be able to like download it and play it at that point, you know? Which means I'll probably do my first proper playthrough of those games. Probably do them on stream, really. So that'll be kind of cool. do an Oblivion playthrough stream, like my first Oblivion playthrough.
Good job.
It'll also be cool to get like advice from people that are really familiar with it and stuff like that. Why do I have a feeling there's a Centurion? Not really worried about the Centurion, but my Fire Breath Shout does nothing to the Glimmer stuff. Mischievous mechanism. I like that. I love that even with as much as I've played with Inigo in my game, I still get lines of dialogue from him that I've never heard. Which is cool. Oh, there we go. There's some flawless gems. Okay. Kind of interesting. What? I feel like I'm missing something here. Is there like a secret lever or something I'm missing? Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, there we go. Gotta be smarter than the puzzle, apparently. Dang, still not out of it, huh? So now that opened that. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta turn that, I'm guessing. Let's go ahead and unlock this chest while we're here. We'll take that. Don't want any of that. Okay, so we did that, we did that, we did that. Alright, cool. Alright, we're gonna hold off on that guy for a second. Let's see, is there another... Maybe we'll use slow time. all my power attacks. God, slow time is so OP. Like, fully charged up slow time is, like, insane how long it lasts. Alright. And now, Falmer time. Everyone's favorite time. I'm gonna get rid of my shield. Hear them all. Oh, I'd missed all the ones right in front of me, apparently. Ooh, just about ran off the edge. Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, I checked that guy already. What does that sound?
Give yourself to the great purpose. You will pay for that with your blood.
Come back here.
Why do they never run?
Oh, I didn't check that. I didn't check that Dwemer hut back here. Although I'm sure there's nothing good inside, but there's nothing inside, let alone something good. Not even something bad. It's just empty. Like the Starfield of Falmer huts. Okay, I don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. I'll take the Powder of Frost, I guess. I don't really need it, but
Looking very dead.
do I need to go down here, or am I missing something? I guess there's a door there. What's over here? What was that roundhouse he just did to me?
There we go.
Okay. Well, there's all this underwater area, so I kind of have a feeling that there might be something down there. So we're going to put on our necklace of water breathing. We're going to go have ourselves a little look-see. Treasure chest. Nope, don't want any of that. I'm so proud of myself for not just looting everything. Like, I'm only picking up very specific items now. It's crazy. In another playthrough I'm doing, testing the High King of Skyrim TNG mod that came out like recently. I need to get 50,000 septums, and I'm playing on NGVO, which is, you know, basically, you know, just updated graphic Skyrim, like visual overhaul. It doesn't have any real gameplay mods, so like getting gold and stuff is still very vanilla, and I'm not really doing any like exploits to get gold really fast or anything. I'm just kind of like doing content and saving and like looting everything. So it's like I spend so much time just like managing inventory and going to vendors and like selling stuff to get all of their gold, like trying to raise 50,000 septums. I'm almost there though. Last night I got to, I think, 44,000. So I'm almost there, and then I can actually start playing the mods content more. Hey.
Fight. Isn't that right, friend?
I think I've probably only done this Dwemer Ruin like once. And I've never done it in LoreRim before, so I don't know how different this is to vanilla in terms of like layout and stuff.
I'm with you, friend. No matter what. Eyes wide open. Right back. What do we have here?
I guess Katana killed them all already. Her little like teleport thing is like a lot of times she can even kill people before I can even get to them. Alright, where do we need to go? Probably this way. I have a Linkin Park song stuck in my head right now.
Yo,
Who are we in combat with? Oh. I don't even know if it's worth picking up these dwarven currency pieces, but pick them up all the same. Take that, take that, that. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all that, so let's go up here.
No more hiding for you.
Okay, how do I get in there though is the next question. I might have to go up the tower first. Because this doesn't look open to me yet. Alright, so up the tower we go. Take the remarkable poison, that's probably worth picking up. What's in here? Right. I forgot I have a level up available too. Need to do that. Alright, I'm guessing I need to push this button. Yep, there we go. And actually, we're gonna...
I think I stepped on something.
Go ahead and teleport everybody.
No, sure.
Alright, so we got a marker. So the crossbow schematic we have. Alright, so now we just need Mjol's sword. Is the last thing we're looking for in here. Okay, that doesn't open. This opens, supposedly. Unless it needs a key.
Excuse me.
Looks like we missed a battle over here. Okay, so that's where we need to go for her sword. So let's go check out what this door over here has got going on. Okay. I wonder what you need to interact with the soul crystal. I don't know what item you need to interact with that. I don't know if that's a LoreRim like thing or if that's a vanilla thing. More? Or is it just that one? Oh, I thought he was dead. God, that's so broken. Alright, there is her sword. So now we can go be besties with Mjol the Lioness. Since we went and got her sword for her. Seems like a socket of some sort. Apparently I don't have a thing for that either. Today's going to be a bit shorter of a stream, by the way. I've got about 40 minutes left for today. Which is unfortunate because I was late getting on. And then I can't stay on for like multiple hours this time. Okay, anything up here? No. Dwemer boots, Dwemer oil. I think I can always get Dwemer stuff at some point for collecting purposes. Ooh, Kagranak's tools. I'm at 100 alteration though, so that doesn't really do anything for me. Is there a chest in here? Or did I unlock the chest already? Maybe I unlocked it already.
Yeah.
There's the lever. And there we go. Quest done. So now, let's go back to Mjol first. We'll go give her her sword back. Oh, nice. Looks like she's right there, too.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
I got your sword.
Astonishing. To think you actually were able to reach it, and yet rarely in my travels have I encountered... I see I still have much to learn. If you'd permit me, I'd be honored to accompany you in your travels for a time.
All right, so we got her as a potential
I
follower if we want.
All right, who needs a drink?
Alright, we are not going to pick her up as a follower at the moment, though. Alright. Alright, so we got to go back to... What's her name? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Gotta go back to Dawnguard. Wish you could just fast travel, like, directly to Fort Dawnguard instead of having to fast travel twice just to get to...
Right into my arm.
But maybe they don't let you do that because of stuff like that. Maybe that's why they don't let you do it, because then you would just like bypass these attacks. Why am I out of stamina? Okay. I think I have Cure Poison. It was weird, it like messed up the thing on my sword. I'll do that just to... It's weird, drinking a stamina potion like messes up my enchantment on my sword, or like the look of my sword. It's interesting that it does that. Actually, before we go in, I'm going to go ahead and take my level up. Alright, so let's see. Trying to think what I want to work on. Because we got smithing, heavy armor, one-handed, enchanting, alteration. We don't really use our bow other than dragon fights. Oh, I guess we could keep doing blocks since we're a sword and shield. Alright, I want to do a couple more, at least one more level of magic. I still need to do our enchantments and stuff. But that'll probably have to wait for next stream.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. He'd take some... You're back and I see. Clever dwarves. I often wonder where we'd be if the Dwemer were still around. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Forge. Either way, I'll have some for... I've got more leads. Those last ones helped me immensely. If you could collect this one for me, it's sure to result in extraordinary success.
I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I have. They're hard. We left together, but that partnership...
Oh, does he have something
Speak
I
with
can
Isran. He has something for you. Stay vigilant, friend.
Well, cozy little place, isn't this? Speak with Isran.
Okay, so
he has something for
Isran.
you. Fight bravely, friend.
Alright, well, where is the notorious Isran? I don't know where he is.
Oh.
See, nope, that takes me outside. This place is way too big to play hide and seek with you, Isran. Okay. He's typically like upstairs, like when people come in. There he is, okay.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Fought vampires with... The Jarl's in danger. A vampire plays as a visiting advisor to the court. Destroy it. But be warned. The Jarl's guards are unaware. Convince the Jarl of the threat, and he'll let you destroy the creature. Quickly now. The longer you delay... In the meantime, we're going to get to the... Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Alright, now Serana. Gonna welcome Serana back to the team. Okay, come on, crew. You gotta get out of Isran's way. See, now you made him shy. He doesn't want to come out. Here, you guys wait. There, come on. Let's go. Okay, you guys just wait there.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person. even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with a scroll. I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters. Was I wrong? Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Why? Because of that story about the prophecy? About some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that? Who knows? Maybe it has a death. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible.
Yeah.
Got it. You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing, whatever it says, it will have something that can help us. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the moth priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big
Oh,
place.
let's see.
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go. The wizards know about all kinds of things. Actually, now that I think of it, I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. I mean, turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something. I guess so.
Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this
But yeah,
dialogue.
it's great to still have this world around. What now? The tale of the great moth. Honestly, I value her as an ally. She's resourceful. Just because she's older than me doesn't mean she's necessarily wiser.
Alright, so we have Serana with us
Stand up to her
again.
if you feel that she's making the wrong choices.
Alright, how did we get up here? This way, I think. Alright. So we need to find a moth priest. And we have more work for the Dwemer lady. Oh, and we gotta go apparently save a Jarl. Okay, so, alright, so let's get out of here. Wait, where do we need to go this way?
I hope the vampires try to attack us here. A lot easier than hunting them down in their holes.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make a save. Alright, so let's go ahead and travel back out of here. And then we'll see where we need to go. I know we need to go to the College of Winterhold. And we need to go to Winterhold itself. Okay, so yeah, College of Winterhold. But we can get Willandria's ingot while we're up there. I guess we could go over here and get the Whisperer's song verse. There's a sea shanty we could get. There's quite a few things we could do up in Winterhold area. Where's the other thing? Where's this thing? Okay, so we won't do that one yet. So let's go ahead and go up to Winterhold first. I would say an assassination threat against a Jarl is probably an important one to solve. We'll pick up Willandria's ingot while we're in here. I think that's just...
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I think, is it in this one? No, it must be in this room. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got that.
What happened to this place?
Alright, now we gotta go find the Jarl. Which I think the Jarl's thing is like up here somewhere, isn't it? It's not up. No, that's the blacksmith. I can never find the Jarl here with this upgrade, or this overhaul.
This place has seen better days. I should know.
Let me go up here. Maybe I can see where I'm trying to go. I know it's like on a... There's like a tower or some sort, I thought. Is it over here? Yeah, I can never remember how to get to the Jarl here. I know it's up here somewhere. I just never remember how to get to it. It's not up here. This just takes me to this thing. So it's not up here. Maybe I gotta go up through the guardhouse? Maybe? Or down through the guardhouse, maybe? No? Yeah, because that just takes you back over to here. Yeah, like, how do you get... Yeah, it's like way up here. Oh, I guess you gotta go up this way, okay. It's like such an obscure way to get to the Jarl's thing.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Okay, I am gonna save here. Just because the quest did say that if I can't convince the Jarl that killing the person would result in a crime. And I've really had struggles with that during this playthrough of being told I need to kill people, and...
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all. Perhaps you could pester our iron to gold neighbors for that instead, eh?
Usually it's elves.
You know, Winterhold used to be the seat of power in Skyrim. Now it's a shell. That's quite a bold claim. I'd need proof before I could possibly accept it. Until next time.
Okay, so find evidence linked to the vampire.
My job is to serve the Jarl. Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep... Maybe you'd like... It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it.
Don't...
Need to turn off some of these. Turn off some of these missions here that we're not doing right now. Turned. Okay, so it doesn't tell me I need to leave here to find proof. Well, let's go check around here. Does it say who the vampire is even? As a visiting advisor. So I don't even know who the vampire is necessarily. Which also, this is then just hoping that city overhauls and stuff don't, like, break this at all. But I would assume that everything I'm looking for should be in the Jarl's the Jarl's castle here.
Yes, Tsora?
But I'm not even seeing a vampire here.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Okay.
Can I help you? Until next time.
I'm getting a weird feeling. Bad weird. You feel it too?
Need something?
Is this guy a vampire? No.
And what might you need?
I don't even see a vampire. So I'm not sure what to do with that. So I guess for now we'll just go to the college, because I've only got about 12 minutes or so left for today. So I can't spend the entire time just doing that. I would at least like to try to keep some of this moving. Okay, let's go talk to Urag.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend. All that is surely going to become a book that you plan to write it yourself, or perhaps outsource it to somebody. All this knowledge might have been lost were it not. I've heard whispers of more of its work
so
having
get
turned
another
up.
quest
If
from
you can
him.
track it down, it may prove useful. A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest? Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Okay, so to Dragonbridge we go. We'll just try to get some of this running around done on this stream, so then maybe we can be all set for tomorrow to keep progressing Dawnguard. Dragonbridge. Then maybe what I'll try to do ahead of tomorrow's stream is maybe I'll get some preparation done to get our gear enchanted, so we can do our enchantments tomorrow.
What can I do for you, friend?
What am I doing here? Ask people in Dragonbridge if they've seen a moth priest. Let's go start at the tavern.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
If you need a drink, let me know. First the vampires.
Some fate is... Let me know if you want anything. The meals I serve ain't what I'd call a Jarl's feast, but they'll fill your belly. My customers are mostly local, but I've seen a lot of travel. Well, this is really... You met the... Julien will make a fine innkeep. I was a barmaid at the... I think the dragons are here to test us and make sure we're still true Nords.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's...
I love taking breaks here.
Citizen. Respect the law. Oh, and mind you don't cross Tassius. He's in charge around here. Don't start any trouble, and I think we'll get along just fine.
Okay.
Since my customers are mostly local, I just knock on their front doors the next day.
Okay, so nobody in here knows
Floor's looking a
anything.
bit dusty.
I will.
Hmm? What are you looking at?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead. Ah, so that was a moth priest. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Okay. I think the Dragon Bridge is back this way, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's go south. Right. Okay, so they ambushed them. Rescue the Moth Priest. Where is the Moth Priest? Okay, so we need to go... Looks like up this way. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do much of this on this stream, but we'll see what we can get done. Before I have to wrap up. Let's go ahead and we'll make a save. Alright, let's go see if we can rescue the Moth Priest.
Stay sharp.
Let's not underestimate this place.
Down you go.
Around here.
Roll? Sure.
Who's there? Comfy.
Wait.
How much?
Oh, that's her thrall.
You won't last.
still not used to Serana, like, having thralls. Where's literally all the people I just killed? Gotta make sure none of these gargoyles are alive. Oh, maybe they're these ash piles, I guess. Guessing we need to go up this way.
You're sure.
Okay, so we got that thing. Gotta go up here, I guess.
But my master is dead.
Oh,
His enemies will pay.
Is over. That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions.
Thank the divines for you. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me. You do? All right then. Enough mysteries. You have an elf. If my knowledge of history serves me, I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Alright, there we go. We've rescued a moth priest. Oh my god. I need to stop with the moaning. Oh, almost made it. Alright. Wait, that's... Did I miss the exit? Apparently I did. Where is the exit? Alright, so we'll fast travel back to Fort Dawnguard. And then, unfortunately, that'll be where I have to end it today. But we kept the Dawnguard quest line moving quite a bit, so that's good. We progressed that quite a bit, so that's good. Because the Dawnguard questline's not very long, in all reality. Alright, so let's talk to Isran.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Okay. So we will save that for the next stream, which, like I said, should be tomorrow. And I should be able to do like a normal stream length of like 2 to 3 hours. So hopefully we can make quite a bit of progress tomorrow. So yeah, so that's where I'm going to end it for today. I appreciate people hopping on, as always. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. So I'll catch you guys on the next stream, and until then, stay